To the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Forced out to his left. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Flynn. This one caught left side by Cooper. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Flynn. This complete to the tight end Clay. The red zone.
1st and 10.
Nice 3rd down conversion, and even from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. From the gun, Flynn. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, USC.
Donald Flynn.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Gators nothing.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away.
The Gators take over 1st and 10.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Already down 7-0. Here comes his first collegiate snap on 1st and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the 1st quarter. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because you know Coach O'Brien's background is defense. And as a defensive coordinator, what drove him crazy? Quarterbacks that can move.
But the coaches even said to us, Charles, that at times he reminds them of a running back.
Yeah, they don't want to say it very loudly and take all the motivation away from this young man, but if they had to move him to running back full time, they'd be very confident that he'd be a good one.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. The Gators now with a 1st and goal. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Loss of 11 yards.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Scored Trojan 7. Gators nothing.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Able to find a seam for 14 yards. But still now facing a... Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on, and he will score. It's a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As we saw right there, they've got a quarterback that, while, yes, he can throw it, he's not afraid to tuck the ball and run. And now they're going to fake it. And he's in for 2. The fake works, and they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got to tie a ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he lost the football. Charles loses it. It's going the other way. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they... preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So that'll back him up 5. Now Ellington. Spinning away. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Jennings. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
At the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jennings. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. The Gators now with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run now with Jennings. And he is in. Touchdown Gators. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown. Back out to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Flynn firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, Flynn. That's complete to Ward. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
For another.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Flynn. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
No!
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Following the penalty, here's Charles. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
1-yard line.
anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
16, Trojans 7.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 71 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Second and 9 now. He'll buy some time right. And this will be a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
10. At their own 29.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Charles. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now an inside handoff for Charles. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Washington. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Now he's flushed out left. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Operating from the gun, Flynn. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flynn. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Ward. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters.
Trojans 7.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Clay that time. 3rd down here. From the gun on 3rd down. Flynn. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, a nice spin. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Taken down.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. I tell you, you look around the college football landscape, there's some really good running backs this year. The draft projections really littered with that crop of players, and we've got a couple of them in our game here this afternoon.
And I'm glad that you pointed that out, partner, because we always talk about the guys who throw the football and the guys who catch the ball, but the runners are still vital. And that was a pretty good run right there, a good illustration of what he can do. And they're counting on those kind of runs to help them win their conference, because you and I both know that's the best path to the college football playoff Win your conference first and give yourself that opportunity.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the
2nd and 16. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Back at the 22-yard line.
They run again with Jennings. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. I get it. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down now, it's Jennings. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Spinning past him. Fights through, and now a crease. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the defense will burn their... Third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. 1st down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.